Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today I present to you the Mi-111. This is a prototype aircraft, a dual helicopter thing. It's just a prototype, it's a proof of concept again. I like building those. It's a really wonky aircraft and I've started building in December on it. Stopped building for a while, lost the file because I switched computers and then I found it again. It's weird how long I've been building on this. So, but it's working now, and I can present it to you. Also, in this video there will not be a cinematic because can't I can't do it. This plane or this helicopter, I don't know what to call it. It's not a helicopter. Well, it's a tilt rotor. So this tilt rotor craft is not easy to fly. So if you have it all sorted out, if you know what your collective is at, if you know how high your thrust or like your thrust is set at, and well, like that's not the most important to know while flying this thing, but it's important that you even see where you're flying, because in a cinematic, like, you see the aircraft and stuff like that. I can't do that. It won't be I can't fly it if that's how it is. Also here you have some more of me building it. That was just me messing around with the cockpit a little bit. Nothing too crazy though. Also, I'm thinking about making a second version of this thing, which is then finally not a prototype anymore, and a version that actually also not uses jet engines, because this thing is using jet engines, and that's causing some problems. So I want to fix those problems maybe in a second version. Write a comment down below if you want to see like a second version. It also could be more like look more a little bit like the craft that's inspired from, you maybe guessed it, but it's inspired by the 1899 or the 1899 Scorpion from the Avatar movies. I thought they were really cool, and then I tried building these. So that's basically how I always come up with my weird ideas. So this aircraft has about a max speed of around 80 meters a second, and can do that for 30 minutes or around 30 minutes. I think it's not that bad. Like, it's decent efficient, or at least that is if you leave out like the fact that it's not optimized at all right now for efficiency. But I would do that in a potential second iteration of this thing. So let's get to what stopped me to upload this thing earlier. So I actually didn't have like the right skill set, or I didn't know. Like, at the time I was building this, it was all looking good, and it came pretty quickly together, the design, and I've spent some time doing it. But then it wasn't flying. It didn't came off the ground, and it was a huge issue. It wasn't working, and it was doing some weird things and stuff. So yeah, then obviously I lost the file, as I told you guys. Also, oh yeah, well, as I then gained back the file, I finally knew what to do, because I've made since then some aircraft, you could call it. And also I gained some experience with helicopters, not too much though. Also, the only thing that had to be changed was the radius of the helicopter blades that are in the rotor. And well, after making them a little bigger, it worked. It finally worked. But then I had some issues with the yaw control, and actually my father like helped me and guided me basically in the right path how to fix that. So, and that's just the left and right movement, or the movement in the rotors that you can see. You might expect now, oh my god, they're moving to like control also pitch, but it doesn't work. You can't control pitch with these. So there's no pitch control in these. That's what you see is just the yaw control, and you really need the yaw control because it's doing some funky things always. Overall, this tilt rotor is a really weird design, and I don't know if you can call it really working, but it's flying, I guess. So I would call it a success. Also, it struggles with its own weight, and the weight distribution is completely wrong. Or it's not completely wrong, but it's just enough to the back so that every time you launch this thing on the runway, your back tilts back, or your tail goes down and destroys like the lower part of the rear fins. For that, I tried installing two little wheels in there that you can see down on the bottom of your screen. Like, you can sometimes see them, but they're really small. And I tried fixing it that way, but it didn't. It's not 100% working. And with all of that being said, thank you guys for watching this a little bit weird episode, and we'll see us in the next video.